Hello everybody, Danny Shay back for part 2, end of the year. So normally I put on a card, an energy card. I did that on the first video, so you can go check that out if you like that kind of stuff. It was an interesting poll. I got secrets will be revealed. Like, okay, back into the election denial phase. Yay! Feels good. Things are shifting. Big things are going to be revealed. Say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. Hello. Thank you for your service, Psychic Duck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said in the previous video, I did not abandon Psychic Duck when I went to the desert. Psychic Duck had a few of his fine feathered friends over. They played in the hot tub, had a big party. Big party. Woo! All right. Let's do a little bit of political news, what's going on. Eugene Carroll was back in the news again. Yay, Eugene Carroll. The appeals court, which took forever. We really need to clean this up. This appeals stuff. It's like, I'm fine with appealing it, but we got things to fix in our justice system. But anyway, the appeals court came out and said, no, Pumpkinhead, you owe her, pay her the money. And I'm sure he'll appeal that. Anyway. All right. Let's look at January 3rd coming up. Is that Friday? Is that Friday? I think so. That's when Congress is going to be voting to elect a Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. They have 2 votes that they can lose. And MAGA, Tech MAGA versus, I don't even know if I could say this, normal MAGA versus normal Republicans. There's nothing normal about that sentence. Anyway, I am just blown away by the news this last week. What Elon Musk was saying, go F yourself. Like, what? And he went even further than that. They're talking about that H-1B visas where you get, and I think that's the right name, where you get, hang on, I'll read this. HB1 visas, where you bring in people with certain skill sets that you can't find in the U.S. or just high skill sets. And sometimes that is labeled as a degree of something, but it could be job experience or whatever. And these HB1 visas, you can come into the country and you can work for like high-tech companies. The high-tech guys really, 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 really like it. That's how Elon Musk got in. So Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, they're going, yeah, we need this. And the Steve Bannons and the Laura Loomers are going, no, you should hire American. And what? American. That's who you should hire. And it's probably white male Americans because they want females producing babies, I think. Okay. So that was off the rails. Almost as bad as the news cycle. So Steve Bannon and Laura Loomer are having this Twitter fight with Elon Musk, and and Vivek Ramaswamy. And so that Republican faction is now splintered. How bad is it going to be? Is that going to let Mike Johnson lose 2 seats? I mean, 2 votes? I think so. Let's just take a look at it. I'm going to use my fountain deck. Very angular, harsh. No softness to this deck. Very little, I should say. It's harsh truth deck. And somebody was telling me, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, that videos are being taken down, tarot videos, because some of the cards have parts that aren't clothed, and they go, can't have that. And my Los Caribo deck, that has a lot of parts, female parts that are naked. And my Mother Peace deck, I don't think any of the cards have clothes on them. They're all naked cards. So, I don't know if that's true or not. Mike Johnson. Mike. And how does he even like hang on to his religious beliefs when you got Elon Musk saying that vile comment? It's like, how do you stand by this guy? I don't know. Well, maybe that's the question. Mike Johnson, how do you stand by Elon Musk with his disgusting rhetoric that he throws out there? Even Steve Bannon is saying somebody needs to talk to this toddler. Oh, jeez. And who would ever think that I would be siding with Steve Bannon and Laura Loomer? It's a crazy world. Psychic Duck, help me make sense. Psychic Duck's going, I voted. I loved my first card that I got in the other video. Secrets will be revealed. Big secrets. Oh. Yes. All right. Mike Johnson, the current Speaker of the House. And the other thing, too, I'm wondering, when the election gets proven to be that it was tampered with, and this is the other question I want to ask, are we going to regain our rightful number of seats in the House and the Senate? I might as well go full on, right? I say yes. It's going to be not as quick as the presidential turnaround. Mike Johnson, how do you feel of Elon Musk? How are you dealing with this as a man of faith with an app? He's hiding away. The hermit. He's just going, oh, please. Oh, Lord. Just shining the light where he wants to look. He's not shining a light. He's like shining it in the trees. Oh, I don't want to shine it right at you. I'll just look up at the trees. Oh, nothing here. 3 cards. 9 of Wands. He's battling. He is battling. It's going, this is just so wrong. And there's secrets. Moon card. Secrets coming out of the water. Yeah. Okay. I could go a couple different directions with that. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. Are you aware, in that last reading, the 3 cards, he is not. Are you aware of the election interference Mike Johnson, are you aware of the election interference and the news that's coming out? Ooh, these 3 cards. 9 of Cups. It's kind of like the wish card. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And then the Ace of Pentacles. New start, new project, something being presented to him. I don't think he's aware of it yet. Those just kind of flew out. He's kind of like, yeah, this is all good. Let's just do a quick spread and see what we get with it. Ooh, Magician, loss, strength, Page of Swords, some truth coming out in the past. He has seen it. 6 of Swords, he's moving on. Really? Oh no, Mike, say it ain't so. Ooh, and he's got the secrets being revealed card in the potential near future. Hermit. Maybe I didn't shuffle enough. Knight of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, he's underwater. And the Queen of Coins. Does he know? I still think that he's got an awareness of it, but he's just not choosing to look at it. That's what I'm getting with this. Okay. Okay. Let's go to my questions here. Well, let's look. How difficult will it be? What does Mike Johnson need to know about securing enough votes to be Speaker of the House? He's working on people, for sure. Oh, come on, my hands. These cards are big for my little teeny hands, and you know what they say about little hands, don't you? Hard to shuffle tarot cards. What were you guys thinking? Wow. Really? Psychic Duck, what do you think? All right. How hard is it going to be for Mike Johnson to get everybody together? How hard? Because he's got to, he can only lose 2, right? So the card that flew out was the 3 of Wands, and that's pulling them together. He's working on them. He knows which ones are not going to be there. At the top of the reading is the King of Pentacles. I'm going to drop this down. You can see what I'm throwing. King of Pentacles, King of Coins. That's normally my trump card. He's got the Knight of Wands, some new information that's going to be coming out. He's looking at the past, though, so this information is it's not as forward as he wants it to be. He's got to bring the past in a little bit with this information. So I think the current information about Musk and Loomer and Steve Bannon, he's got to figure out how not to keep that focused in the center. Review with the 7 of Coins. The Steel is in the back of this in the past. 7 of Swords. Spy in the Camp. Heartbreak is up at the top. 3 of Swords. And the hot pokers he's dealing with, 10 of Wands, is in the potential near future. Yikes. How hard is it? Well, it's going to be heartbreak. I mean, that's what's over over this whole reading is the heartbreak. He's trying to review this. He's trying to figure this stuff out. All these pokers are burning his hands internally. 9 of coins. I got this before. I think he's making money off of this. But this 9 of coins is also talking about intuition and being a little protective in a garden in the Rider-Waite, but not so much in this deck. But certainly in concentric circles. I'd have to think on that a little bit more. And where do we go? The external Wheel of Fortune. Things keep going. They just keep spinning. You know, sometimes you're up at the top, sometimes you're not. And in this deck, it's a very confusing Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of different things coming into play here. And it almost makes the central figure invisible with all the news cycles that's going around. Hopes and fears that he can pull a rabbit out of his hat, the Magician. And the final outcome, Page of Swords. So this is new truth, kind of. You know, in other decks, it's more action-oriented. This one, he's hiding behind a sword of truth here a little bit. Not moving, just laying it out. This is where we're going. And he's fading in the background. Look, he's fading in there. You can see right through him. I mean, we see right through him, but maybe some of the Republicans are seeing right through him now. Certainly Trump does not like that he folded with the continuing resolution. But I'm like, well, who cares? Trump, you got, you know, in your mind when you get in, okay, do you see how I did that? Still the denier. Still, in his mind, when he thinks he's getting in. Okay, Danny, you've said it enough. Okay. He has another budget issue coming right up. Okay, in his mind. But reality is Kamala's got another budget mess coming right around the corner. Okay, page clarifying 4 of Wands, celebration. Okay. It feels like he may squeak by with maybe 1 vote. They got a little celebration on the beach. This deck of cards, I'm always going, hey, pay attention to the ocean. You never turn your back on the ocean. These people are kind of doing that. Ace of Cups, new emotional start. Interesting. What do you think, Psychic Duck? I voted for her. Really? Who'd you vote for? Queen of Cups. So, as I'm digging through this, thank you, Psychic Duck, for your insightful. So here we have, I'm going to drop this down. Hang on. Okay, so we have the heartbreak. We have the outcome, the sword of truth coming out. It's a young truth. He's going to try to spin this somehow. There's this celebration, new emotional start, and it's with the Queen of Cups. So let's just throw Mike Johnson out of this reading. Because here he is here. He's struggling. He's reviewing. He's got heartbreak, the karmic thing that comes around, the Magician changing things. Look over here while things change, hopes and fears. A new truth comes out that gives us celebration, a new emotional start, and it's got Kamala Harris written all over it. How do you like them apples? Ha! All right. I'm not sure how this is all going to play out. How do you like them apples? Good Will Hunting. I love that movie. I got her phone number. He slaps it right on the, how do you like them apples? Okay. I like them apples. I got to tell you, them apples is good. All right. Let's see. Did I mention that Libby over at Meister Tarot had a couple of great videos when I was feeling a little down because I didn't have Psychic Duck to help me on Friday, and I'm thinking nobody is talking about Kamala Harris being president. They're all like kowtowing to it. And even the readers, I watch this one reader and I watch her, him, her, it. I don't want to say anymore. Anyway, it's going on and it's like, I'm screaming at the TV, no, he is not going to be president. No, no, no. And then finally at the end of the reading, she goes, I don't think he's going to be there. I'm like, oh my God, did you see the cards you threw down? Oh, Lordy me. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Let's just do a little weird one. How is the news cycle going to report? I got to go back to the news cycle again. That's another thing that needs to be changed. CNN is like going, oh yeah, Trump was teasing that he's going to take over Finland and the Panama Canal. No, he is talking about an act of war against another country. He's talking about being Russia and going into Ukraine. What the hell? This isn't a tease. But I would like to see Canada our 51st state. Is that what he said? I think he even got that wrong. What do you think of that, Canadians? Eh? They're all throwing things at the TV or the computer right now, throwing tomatoes at me. No! Come on, get rid of your Labatt's Blue and turn it into a Budweiser. Into a Bud Light, because that's a blue can. What's that? Okay. Well, when I was talking about that, this card flew out. So either this card is referring to Donald Trump as a fool, or it's referring to me. Either way. Psychic Duck chimed in just then. I don't need to repeat it. Jeez, I thought you were on my side. Okay. The news breaks. How is the news going to treat this? I mean, just go in the future a little bit. Get that image. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. Okay. How is the news? I'm talking about, the ones that are like the mainstream media. How is that? How are they going to break this news? Oh, Lordy, it's going to be something. Oh, 5 of Cups. Some people are going to be really sad. Crap. How are we going to cover this? We just went all in on Pumpkinhead. Shame on you. But they'll all come together and it'll be a little celebration. The sun's going to be shining. All right. The Ace of Swords is behind it. I'm just going to do 6. They're feeling a little left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. They're going to lose some more money on this. In the potential near future, oh, got the Knight of Wands. Looking backwards, let me drop this down. Looking backwards over at the Sword of Truth, going, ooh, okay, we got to bring forward some new wand information. It's going to be sorrowful, but they got the illumination. They're going to lose more money. Okay. All right. Even some of the podcasters, for me, they're just like, okay, this is it. That the woman Jessica, she has a podcast. She's full on. There's going to be doing a march saying, look at this stuff. And if you guys scroll in the comments, you can see her name and her podcast and what march it is and go there. Okay. So I got another hit that Hakeem Jefferies is still going to be the Democratic, is going to be the Speaker of the House. And I'm thinking about that because in a way he is, because he's got the coalition behind him, where M. Johnson doesn't have a coalition. He's got like bits and pieces, and it's so fractured right now. So it's Hakeem Jefferies that is actually driving anything. But, you know, those dumbass Republicans just want to investigate Hunter Biden's laptop. Have they finished with that yet? Sure wish they'd hurry up. Okay. It's Hakeem Jefferies. Talk to me about Hakeem Jefferies. He knows. He knows. He's standing there with me in the parking lot. 4 Seasons, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We only do it high echelon. 4 Seasons parking lot. Was that when he had the hair dye dripping down his face? And Ruby Moss? They still haven't gotten his money. He comes up with some pathetic appeal. And the judge looked at it and went, no. Anyway, I feel so sorry for those 2 women. Okay. Hakeem Jefferies, talk to me. What's 411 on you? What are you feeling? How you feeling? Ooh. Going back to a simpler time, but look at this. It's the cone of silence. When I read this deck, that is my cone of silence card. It's 2 people going into this little bubble, having a conversation. Yeah. Keeping it under wraps. He gets the Star of Hope, crossing it, covering it, dropping this down. Okay. At the base of the reading, it's the 2 of Cups. This is coming together like in this 6 of Cups with the 2 people. Look into the stars. Why are the cups in the stars? Hakeem, why are the cups in the stars? Going back to a simpler time when you were a little more innocent and you're asking questions about stars and stuff. Tell me a story, Hakeem. Why is that emotional stuff in the stars? In the past, he has the Lost Five of Cups card. At the top of the reading, King of Wands. Boom! Earth-shattering. Look at this card. This King of Wands is bringing bam energy to the world, to this section of it, whatever. Bam! Hopes and fears. 3 people are going to be coming together. Didn't I get this in Mike Johnson's read? I think I did, internally. Wheel of Fortune. Things are spinning. He may not be there yet, but he's getting clearer and clearer in this picture as things spin and spin and spin. Externally. You know, when this breaks, he is going to have to defend the information that's coming out from up here. Of course. You think that the tech bros, the billionaires, are going to let this go easy? No, 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 no. 9 of Swords. He is worried on how this is going to be received. Winning at any cost. 5 of Swords. If this is him, he's walking on stilts. He's taken some defenses, these other people's swords. He's walking on 2 swords. It is precarious. And again, the Knight of Wands, looking backwards with this information. He's got a Tower moment. I'm not seeing Hakeem Jefferies in the Tower moment. I'm thinking this information that he's given out from the cone of silence, this star hope, it's going to cause a Tower moment. You think? Riding in as a winner, 6 of Wands. However, look at this card. It looks like he's being burned alive, right? This is him doing this like body surfing. You know, as a rock musician would jump into the crowd and do this body surfing. But it's like on information, 6 of Wands information. And he's like, it's hot, it's passionate. We get the Sun card. Oops, sorry, can't see. Come on now. There we go. The illumination, full illumination. So even though we get the Tower moment, we get full illumination. One more. Strength. The strength of this information. Wow. Wow. Sorry. My camera's acting a little funny. Maybe I need to clean some stuff up. Anyway. Yeah, what's going on? All right. I am going to leave it here because I think my camera's really acting up. So I will save this and see how it looks. Anyway, hopefully this comes out. It's really goofy. It's like I'm on internet, but I'm not. Have a very safe New Year's Eve. We'll see you next year. Peace and love.